What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am back again today, or technically tonight, with a basically VR response to rodgy retro gaming. Or rodgy retro, I don't know. He done a video recently, or basically his top 10 NES games. My NES collection is not exactly the biggest. But obviously, it's sort of made it easier for me to decide what be basically. If I choose 10 games, what they'd be, sort of thing. One of them is a little bit of a cheat, but it's still technically released to the NES, so kind of is, kind of not. Which I'll be saving for last. But generally speaking, my list, apart from that one, is in no particular order. So the first game, my first one, will be Double Dragon, the first one. I've only ever played the first one, so I can't really sort of compare this one to the others. Well, actually, yeah, I think this is one I played, so I can't really compare this to the other ones. But I think for me the NES was probably what one of, if not the best consoles for this style of game. It was side-scrolling beat 'em ups. I think because in theory the console was limited, so but because of that it sort of went towards its strength sort of thing. So I think first one I will be in my top 10 is Double Dragon. Some of these games I think will be the same genre. Some of these will be sort of games that other people might have shown. I know one of them. Yeah, there's been a couple that might have shown. The next one I'm going to show is the only pre-PS3 360 Batman game we've got, and that is Batman the video game. Oh, the glare. When I bought this, straight away, but obviously I bought it from Ali at the Retro Hunter, he sort of said, really good game, and it is. For a lot of people, this is one of the better older Batman games. Was if you agree or disagree, please comment down below. But that's my next game in my top 10. But again, none of these, apart from the last game, like I said, are in any particular order. The next game is again a lot of stuff going to beat up, and that is Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. And I think in the US this is, I think they had, it was just Bad Dudes, or it was either just Bad Dudes or just Dragon Ninja. It was one or the other. Obviously in the UK power territories, it was Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. I'm trying not to get any glare. So there's that. Again, it's like Double Dragon, that sort of size drawing type beat 'em up type games. Pardon. Next game is arcade. Not most of these will be arcade ports, but obviously on NES, and that is it's Donkey Kong Classics, but specifically I'm doing Donkey Kong in this. Didn't really pretty much time Donkey Kong Jr. because when I bought this, it was particularly for Donkey Kong, which I love. I love the arcade version of Donkey Kong. I think around this sort of time when I picked this up, I was really watching like the King of Kong I thought I sort of had to put the sort of two together, sort of thing. So, yeah, Donkey Kong. Next game is I know there's other ports of this. There's probably better ports of this. But I've only played this on the NES. I know a lot of people, play this primarily at the first, like the first bit of the first mission, and that is Dragon's Lair. Bloody Lair. I second. Oh, second, after you get past that first bit, trying to get into the castle, you're fine. I think Bart vs Space Mutants. A lot of people didn't like it because that first mission was really hard. But it's. I think people forget when you look at it now. I think limited sort of space, so you have to make it hard, but there's sort of space to game out, sort of thing. So, but next choice, like I said, is Dragon's Lair. Next game is surprisingly the only game from this franchise in my collection, and it's one that like most of the other games in the series is quite hard to find, even like my top is boxed. But this one I think is for a lot of, I think, especially for the hardcore fans of this series, it's sort of not crap, but didn't live up. But for me, it's the only one I played, so I enjoy it. And that is Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. Again, it's with Castlevania games, this is it, like I said. Shouldn't be talking videos late, but I am. The only Castlevania game must sit in my collection. Again, I think everyone should have at least one Castlevania game in their collection. But I know they sort of close things to a Castlevania game I've got is Bloodstained. That's just a Castlevania success sort of thing. But it's this I really enjoyed. Is there better Castlevania games? Yeah, probably there is. Have I played the other Castlevania games? No, I haven't. So I have no basis to judge this one off. But for me, I enjoy this, and it's my opinion. My opinion. Next game I'm choosing is another what most people class as an arcade game. When you hear the name, you assume arcade machine. This is, for me, again, if there's a better console port of this game, please comment below. But for me, this is a close one for me to the arcades, and that is Pac-Man. Who doesn't love a bit of Pac-Man? I think when recently, a couple of weeks ago, I'm out with Rob, Essex Retrogamer, and at the arcade next to Retro Hunter, and one of the machines I had to play was Pac-Man. I really enjoy this copy. I think one of the Atari versions. I'm like, no, fuck no. The NES one is one for me. again, if there's a better, when it comes to the arcade type Pac-Man, if there's a better, if there's a better port of this, please comment below. But for me personally, it's no better port of the arcades than this one. But again, I am happy to hear your guys' opinions. Next one, I know. Geordie Slasher mentioned like a movie time game. I think Roger didn't know. I got to double check. So I thought, fuck it, I'll do a movie type time game. I think mine's similar to Geordie Slasher in the sense that it's horror based, but mine's obviously different series. But mine is Aliens 3. Oh, bloody girl. I am a massive fan of the Aliens franchise. I'm not the biggest horror person in the world, but I absolutely love the Aliens franchise. I know in the past few years, let's say 15 years, Aliens games have been a bit sort of touch and go. You had Alien vs Predator on the 360 PS3, which was alright, but it weren't solely an Aliens game. Then you had Aliens Colonial Marines, just fucking not mention that. Then you had the chef kiss perfection, in my eyes, of Aliens Isolation, which we need a fucking sequel to that. But let's do the cliffhanger type thing from a quickly. But we need a fucking sequel to that. I know there's a new one, Alien Fire Team Trap thing. So the Alien game has been very sort of. I know there's like the Alien Trilogy games on the PS1 and that. I don't think I've played them ones. So but if they're better than this one, which obviously graphically they will be. But I absolutely love this. It's a hard game, kind of. You're against the alien. But I think if you're an Aliens fan and you want to do a horror game over us Halloween, this or Isolation will do you right. Another thing, why is there not an Alien Isolation VR game? I'm saying. Next game is, I thought I'd do a bit of love to the light gun genre. The one I chose for, what I went for, is a classic in my eyes. I do what no one says. Don't want to a bit camp there, but that is Duck Hunt. Oh, fucking glare. Sorry, no glare. So Duck Hunt, I absolutely love Duck Hunt. I picked this up. This one a few games where I actually wanted it boxed. I think for the NES, there was only, apart from the last game, which actually is a new game, but NES, so bought boxed. You finally me. I think only one other game I actually went and upgraded it to a box one. I got quite lucky, in a sense, lucky for this one, because when I went to, where did I go? Alice, which one up? No, he's normally World of Fun pretty good. So unless he's got multiple copies of a loose game, he sort of won't. But normally he's pretty good. I've got two copies. A normal one and this one. Which when I say normal one, this is the Mattel 5-screw variant. So it's 5-screw and Mattel logo on the cartridge, the box, and I think the manual. It's a little bit more uncommon for Duck Hunt. The Duck Hunt world is a little bit uncommon. I was like, things like that I quite like. But I think I had to give a bit of love to the Duck Hunt. I think in the world of light gun games, I think because you had since this up to the last say few years, you've had visually better games like Time Crisis. I think the House of Living Dead, things like that. But I think this is one of the innovators of the light gun genre. So especially in the home, anyway. So my last game. Yeah. The last game was, if you know me and you know my collection, and you know me personally and the things I like and passionate about, this last game is probably going to be no surprise why it's my last game. Like I said, it's technically a new game. It came out last year, but still technically on the end. This version still technically on the NES. Obviously, if you have followed my channel quite well, you've seen me do a review. I think one of my only reviews I've ever done on this game. I think I have shown this off in a live stream and a video, and then a unboxing on my mate's channel of this game. So if you've seen these, if you know what I mean, if you followed me, you kind of knew what it is. But that game is Jay and Silent Bob Mole Bros. Like I said, I'll even show you the cartridge. It's NES. It's playable. I'm not lying. This is basically a old school beat 'em up, like Double Dragon, like Bad Dude versus Dragon Ninjas. But there, I'm told. It's them. That's what them sort of games for the 21st century and for Kevin Smith fans, like I am. I think I have done I will probably link the unboxing to this. In this description, I'll leave two links. Obviously, I'll tell you what they are in the description, obviously, and the video. The first one will be my review of this, and the second one will be the unboxing of this. Actually, I'll try to, but again, I'm not 100% at least leave the unboxing review, the unboxing video. Let's get a bit of love from my mate's channel. So that is, for me, my top 10 games. Favourite or recommend? I'll do favourite. I'll probably rename it. I'll probably double check what the video was, initially named it, then do that in the video title. But the other games I recommend are my favourite for the NES. There's, like I said, I ain't the biggest NES selection. So, a year away, it might change. That won't change, obviously. But, yeah. So this is my response to Rodgy Retro. Hope you enjoyed, guys, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Ciao for now.